यो गाइस व्हाट इज अप। ये की हो गया भाई, इदा किदा हो गया। की हाल चाल आ मुंडे, हो किवें आ? गेम हो चुकी है स्टार्ट। पहला सब तो पहला साउंड
Sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super.
ਇਹ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਭਾਸ਼ਾ ਬੋਲੀ ਯਾਰ? ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਟੈਕਸਟ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਡਾਇਲੌਗ ਇਨ ਕਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਿਊਟੋਰੀਅਲ ਯੈਸ ਓਕੇ ਜੀ। ਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕ ਸੈਟਿੰग्स फुल स्क्रीन है। ओवरऑल इमेज क्वालिटी वेरी हाई, अल्ट्रा हाई करके देखते हैं। HD टेक्सचर ऑन, शो FPS ऑन, वी सिंक ऑफ कर देने, वर्टिकल FOV देखते हैं बाद चो गेम में जाके। एंड जिन्ने भी जाने देख रहे हैं भाई, मेक श्योर टू हिट द लाइक बटन। एडवांस ग्राफिक सेटिंग्स ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਦੇਖਾਂ। ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਬਲਰ ਬਾਈ ਆਫ, ਚੱਕਰ ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਬਾਈ। ਐਲਓਡੀ ਲਿਸਟ ਬਾਕੀ ਬਾਈ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਗੇਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕੀ ਸੀਨ ਆ ਕੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਨ ਆ। न्यू गेम एंड नॉर्मल और हार्ड कोड। नॉर्मल ही खेडांगे भाई। हार्ड मोड तो मैं सुनिया बहुत ही हार्ड है भाई, कुछ ज़्यादा ही हार्ड है भाई। 1600 फ्रेम आ रहे हैं भाई, बुंड फाड़ फ्रेम। लेट्स गो लेट्स गो। The early 50 time of return Holy Roman Empire which had but now with his son the idol in activity angered many of her brother angry who decided। सो भाई ये पुराने टाइमां च लै जाती है जो कि भाई ये गेम 2018 ਦੀ ਆਈ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ भाई। How we miss this game, bro? How we miss this game? This game is fucking damn good, bro. ਪੈਂਦਾ ਰੈੱਡ ਡੈਡ ਦਾ ਭਲੇਖਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ? सो ਇਹਦਾ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਪਾਰਟ ਦੂਜਾ ਪਾਰਟ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਬਟ ਵੀ ਪਲੇ ਫਸਟ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਉਹ ਸੀਕੁਅਲ ਹੈ, ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗੂਗੀ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਚਲੋ ਫਸਟ ਵੀ ਖੇਡ ਹੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਖੇਡਾਂਗੇ, ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। और काफ़ी ज़्यादा बिल्डिंग वगैरह बन रही, मजदूर लगे हुए ने। और इधर जथेदार साहब आ गए ने, पता नहीं केड़े आ। किंग चार्ल्स, who the fuck is this? I don't know.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Oh, hello.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Oh.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
एक second, guys. We were chatting in the tavern. I was dancing. I was with Beyonce. मेरा mouse कित्थे गया?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern.
Well, I hope you didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would that be interesting?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
मैंने तो आप नहीं पता भाई की होया वा मैंने तो आप नहीं पता की होया वा
But you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
I'm
Can I
hungry.
get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Okay, it's good 45 48 frame आ रहे but ਆਪਾਂ थोड़ी जी चीज़ां थोड़ी जी चीज़ां सही कर लेने पार्टिकल्स हाई कर देने लाइटनिंग वेरी हाई कर देने फिजिक्स हाई कर देने शेडोस ਇੰਨੇ ਕੁ ਨਾ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਕੁਝ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ To eat any food, pick it up in the food inventory. Food select. अच्छा जी ठीक है. फिलहाल तो अपनी पावर फुल ही है वैसे. बाहर कित्थों जाना? अच्छा मैनू बूहा नहीं खोलना आंदा हले. Go to father.
Come here, I need your help.
हाँ जी बापू जी दसो जी की चाहिदा जी बापू जी.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do
वैलेंटाइन
today.
मना यार
I'm
तू
finishing
गेम
the
खेडी
sword
जाना.
for Sir
देख
Radzik, and I
माहौल
need
देख
your
तू.
help.
वैलेंटाइन
With
होया पे माहौल पूरा.
I'm running
माहौल
out of
पूरा
charcoal. Run
वैलेंटाइन.
to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal
और
burner.
सुना राजे
I'll
किदा?
need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and
गुड़िया
hammer,
सो गई.
and then use the money to buy the
नहीं
charcoal.
नहीं की
Kunesh,
कहते अपना
what, drunkard?
पेके गए है ता
That'll be
करके
fun.
ताई तो गेम खेल रहे हैं
Well,
ब्रो
you're a
इतनी
big
लेट
lad
नाइट.
now. I'm sure you can manage. If
समझ
not,
नहीं रहा
tell him
यार
that
तू.
next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
और सुना
Her
राजे
name is
किदा?
Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
क्या कर
Go
रही
along
है?
now, work won't wait.
Go to your father. Buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Collect the debt from Kunesh. Pick up the cross guard. एक मिनट कित्थे भाई ऑब्जेक्टिव कित्थों देखा मैं? ऑब्जेक्टिव. ओके जे तो. ओके हाँ. Buy a bag of market. Collect the pick up the cross guard at the castle. Buy ale at tavern. ओके. सो ये अपना मैप है. ਆਪਾਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ? ਆ मैं आ? ये मैं हूँ क्या? ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੱਧਰ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਰਜ਼ਾ ਮੁਕ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਲਈਏ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕੋਲ. ਰਾਹ ਹੀ ਬੰਦਾ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਹੀ ਲਿੱਤੇ ਜਾਣਗੇ. ਇਹੀ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ. ਇਹੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੁਨੇਸ਼ ਭਰਾ.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਔਖਾ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਓਏ.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
ਉਹ ਹੈਲੋ.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Oh my god. Sometimes you need power of persuasion to achieve it. When talking to people, you often choose what kind of impression you want. Okay. I like it. ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਆ bro? You can simply use a speech which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, sure state of paramount so quality of your attire, how well you groomed. Okay, together cure your reputation. Okay, if you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the. Oh, okay. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You just have to agree on a purchase. Some bribing people work in the same way as shopping. Oh, in special, you can try any other skill. Horsemanship. Okay. Your money amount you have to pay. Okay, total speech skill level, total charisma level, total strength level. Henry God. Oh, bro, this thing is ਭਾਈ ਇਹ ਗੇਮ 2018 ਦੀ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਹੁਣ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off. Booze is dear these
ਕੈਮ
days.
ਬਾਬੇ ਤੂੰ ਦੱਸ
You're as
ਕਿਵੇਂ
much
ਕਰਦੇ
use
ਕਿਵੇਂ
as a
ਵਧੀਆ
square
ਵਧੀਆ bro
wheel.
ਵਧੀਆ
It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
try to get the X X ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ ਕੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਬਰੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਵੋਰਡ ਫਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਓਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ B ਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਵੋਰਡ ਫਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇ ਆਉਨੇ ਆ B ਤੇ ਚੱਲਾਂਗੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਉਹ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਹ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਬਾਈ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਸਟੇਟਸ P ਤੋਂ ਓਕੇ ਬ్రో ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੇਮ ਪਸੰਦ ਆਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਬਾਈ buy a bag of
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords.
bro ਇਹ ਗੇਮ ਦੀ ਸਟੋਰੀ
Where there's
ਦੇਖਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਆ
weapons, there's death.
ਮਤਲਬ
The question is, what do
ਘੈਂਟ ਆ
you
ਬਾਈ
want?
ਘੈਂਟ ਆ
I don't want to rot in this
ਇੱਕ ਨੰਬਰ
hole
ਗੇਮ ਆ
forever.
ਬਾਈ
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
okay let's go
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
ਚਾਰਕੋਲ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਾਏ ਬੈਗ ਆਫ ਚਾਰਕੋਲ ਐਟ ਦਾ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
No need to be shy.
Satin, damask,
Good day.
scarlet to please the ladies in your eyes. Just come right up.
ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕੁਐਸਟ ਆਈਟਮ ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੀ
How are you? Dark at home? Luck then. A torch?
ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੀ
Here's a hoe. Need straw for the winter?
ਕਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਬਾਈ ਆਹ ਈ ਅੱਛਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਰੇੜੀ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਠੀਕ ਆ
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king. What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
Had to. He had
Like
to.
कर भी
He
देता है, thank you,
had
bro.
to lure his
Let's go.
cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's
Henry
going on here?
of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
Yeah, bro.
What?
And
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the.
ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਟਾਈਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਬਈ ਰਾਜੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true that
ਰਾਜੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੀ
Wenceslas
ਯਾਦ
is
ਆ
the
ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਈ
king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king.
Hello.
South Bohemia is with
And
Sigismund
don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well,
Europe
I'd
side.
rather touch it, to be
हाँ,
honest.
it is in Rome,
Throwing some tears will do.
Roman
What do you
Empire.
say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to
ਕੀ
defend
ਕਰੀਏ
the
ਮੁੰਡਿਓ
honor of our king.
ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਬਾਈ
So,
no bro
how? Are you with us?
no bro no I'm sorry bro oh yes I will do it but I need your help bro let's go
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
दिमाग लगाएगा
Kuna shows money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get money out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
ਕੁਨੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਪਟਾਈ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਬਾਈ
Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
God be with you, Henry.
ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ ਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕ ਸੈਟਿੰਗਸ ਗਾਇਸ ਘੱਟ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ ਨਾ ਹਾਈ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹਾਈ ਸ਼ੈਡੋਜ਼ ਮੀਡੀਅਮ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਅਲਟਰਾ ਹਾਈ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹਾਈ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਫਰੇਮ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਮਤਲਬ ਹਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਬਾਈ ਇਟਸ ਗੁੱਡ ਨਾਓ ਉਹੀ ਘਰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਖਲੋ ਕੇ ਬਾਈ ਪਲਾਨ ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ
We have to check that the coast is clear.
ਬ్రో ਇਹ ਗੇਮ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਖਾਸੀਅਤ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ ਬਟ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਈ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨੇ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਲੜਾਈ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਮਤਲਬ so many choices. It is depend on you how to. ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ?
Are you mad? What are you doing? We have to get rid of his wife first. Are you mad?
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲੈਣ ਜਾਊਗੀ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਧਰੋਂ ਕੰਮ ਕੱਢ ਦੇਣਾ. ਮਤਲਬ ਲੋਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਹਿਰਾਵੇ ਤੋਂ ਜੱਜ ਕਰੂਗੇ. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਵੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਵੇ.
Fire the trebuchet!
So many things, bro.
And country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Docious.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਵੇ. Go get revenge on. Hook, jab, direct hand blow to the face. Hook, strong, slower hand strike. F ਤੋਂ kick, tab ਤੋਂ lock on opponent. Left shift ਤੋਂ Q ਤੋਂ block. Okay, and what is your wounds? ਲਾਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ wound ਹੈ. And if you are bleeding, stamina ਅੱਛਾ ਥੱਲੇ ਵਾਲਾ health ਉੱਪਰ ਵਾਲੀ. Okay, got it.
You'll get...
Jesus Christ!
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
ਭੱਜੋ ਭਾਈ.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
ਬਾਈ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ. ਚਲੋ ਹੁਣ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਬਾਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ. ਆਪਣੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਘਟੀ, ਉਹ ਅੱਛਾ ਸਟੈਮਿਨੇ ਦੀ ਆਈ ਸੀਗੀ, ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੁੱਕੇ ਵੱਜ ਗਏ ਖਰੇ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਡਰ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ।
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਂਦਾ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੀ ਆ ਜੇ, ਸਹੀ ਹੈ। ਚਲੋ ਉਸਤਾਦ ਜੀ, ਇਹ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਬਦਲਾ ਲਈਏ। ਓਏ ਕੁਨੇਸ਼, ਇਹ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਚਲ ਗਏ? ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੀ ਸਕੀਮ, ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੀ ਗੇਮ ਪਾਣੀ।
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Henry,
नेम इंडियन आ कुनेश, पता नहीं की पता, डच भी हो सकता, कुछ भी हो सकता भाई, इंडियन भी हो सकता।
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole?
just try it, you old drunk. Had enough, have you?
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you
दो
want.
मुक्के खा के
It's
give
not
up?
much, but it's all I have. You understand?
ਇੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਛ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤੰਦਰ ਦਾ। ਕੁਨੇਸ਼ ਟੇਕ 올। जो भी मिला भाई सब कुछ ले जाऊंगा। कुछ है ही नहीं भाई ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਤਾਂ, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਲਾ ਗਰੀਬ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਨੰਬਰ ਦਾ। ਤਾਂ ਲੱਕੜਾ ਹੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੀ ਆ ਭਾਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨੇ।
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
ਓਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ? ਗੋ ਟੂ ਸਵੋਰਡ ਫਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਲੈਸਨ B ਤੇ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਵੋਰਡ ਫਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਲੈਸਨ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਗਾइस। What are you thinking? ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਖਰੀਦ ਹੀ ਲੈਣੇ, ਸਮਾਨ ਹੀ ਖਰੀਦ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ।
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
ਕਿੱਥੇ ਗਾ ਮੈਪ? ਮੇਰੇ ਰਾਈਟ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਆ। ਓਕੇ
God save Henry.
ਲੈਸਨ ਲੈ ਲੈ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਸਮਾਨ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ। Bianca, Bianca,
God
Bianca.
save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. We'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Oh, bye.
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
ਸਮਾਨ ਸਮੂਨ ਖਰੀਦ ਲਈਏ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਫੱਟੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਕੋਈ ਇਹੀ ਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਨਰੀ ਹੈ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ 10 ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਥਿਆਰ ਵੇਚਣੇ ਪਊਗੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹਾਂ ਇਨਵੈਂਟਰੀ 'ਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੀ ਆ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ ਇੱਕ 2 3 4 ਤੇ 10 ਕਿੰਨੇ ਦੇ ਮਿਲਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੱਚ 0.5 ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਆ ਤੇ 5 ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ You pay 5 Trader wealth B your reputation economy trader items for you pay 5 ਕੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਲਾਗੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ B ਕਿ D ਸਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਮੈਪ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਬਾਈ ਇਹਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਏਰੀਆ 'ਚ ਘੁੰਮ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਾਈ
What the...
ਓਏ ਓਏ ਰੋਕ ਲੈ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਗਲਤ ਪਾਸੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਮਿੱਤਰੋ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ sword fighting.
So, can we get started?
We can. Let's go. ਉਹ ਕੁੜੀ
Good.
ਨੂੰ
And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other,
ਰੋਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ
you can
ਈਵਨਿੰਗ
show
ਨੂੰ
me
ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾ
everything I've taught you
ਈਵਨਿੰਗ
so
ਨੂੰ
far.
ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆ.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Nice. All right. Not bad. Nice. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Very good. Ow. Good. Once again. Nice. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Right.
Very good.
ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਬਾਬਾ ਸਾਹ ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦੇ.
Good. Not bad. Again. Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
ਸਟਰੈਂਥ ਵੱਧ ਗਈ ਆ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਜੀ. ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ D ਤੇ. ਲੈਟਸ ਗੋ ਟੂ D. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵੈਪਨ ਆ? ਵੈਪਨ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਆਰਮਰ ਫੂਡ ਹੈਗਾ ਚੀਜ਼. ਮਹਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਾ. क्या मैं गलत आ गया? नहीं सही है.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain...
ਅੱਜ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਵੈਲੈਂਟਾਈਨ ਆ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਰ.
Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
फादर ये लीजिए पापा जी.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
बैकग्राउंड लाइट ब्लू कर ब्रो रेड ही है सिर्फ.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
कृपाण बनाने लगे भाई कृपाण.
By the
You
way,
like the story
someone
till
paid
now,
me
bro?
a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
माफी मंगनी पड़ेगी भाई.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
पापा जी लेसन सिखा रहे ने. पापा जी कहते जे तुम कहते लड़ो ना ना.
Right, we'll do the grip.
जबान ना हरा दो उन्हों.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
लगता है इत्थे कुछ गलत होगा.
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles. had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
ਹੱਸਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਲੀਏ ਟਰੰਕ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਟਰੰਕ 'ਚ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਜੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਜੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਜੀ ਅਸ਼ਾਰ ਹੈ ਟਰੰਕ nails for Teresa take ਨਿੰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਲਾਈਆਵਾਂ
Sorry, girl. It seems the lad's lost his mind.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Sorry, girl. It seems the lad's lost his
Maybe
mind.
we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
ਇਹ ਲੜਕੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਮਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੇਮ ਦਾ এনवायरमेंट ਤੇ ਸਾਊਂਡ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੈਂਟ ਆ ਯਾ bro ਐਂਡ ਇਹ 2018 ਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੇਮ bro
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਪਾਰਟ ਆਇਆ ਨਾ 2025 ਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਆਪ ਸੋਚੋ ਕਿੱਡਾ ਖਤਰਨਾਕ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਬਾਈ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪਾਰਟ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਖੇਡ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਸਮਝਣੀ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਪਾਰਟ ਤੋਂ ਖੇਡਾਂਗੇ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੂਗੀ
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father.
He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
ਇਹ ਸਿਖਾਊਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਾਈ ਇਹ ਸਿਖਾਊਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੌਜ 'ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰੱਖੂਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
ਇਹ ਰਾਜਾ ਸੀ ਯਾ bro ਰਾਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ 'ਚ ਰਾਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਰਾਜਾ ਇਦਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਬਾਈ ਕੋਈ ਜਨਰਲ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਵਾ ਕਮਾਂਡਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਰਾਜਾ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous
ਰਾਜਾ ਇਦਾਂ ਟੱਟੂ ਪੰਜੂ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ ਉਹ ਟੱਟੂ ਦਾ ਰਾਜਾ ਵੇ
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਬਾਈ ਜੀ ਪੈਲੀ ਨੱਪ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੀ ਹਮਲਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹਮਲਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਏਗਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਚੱਕ ਲੋ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਭਲਾ ਹੋ ਜੇ ਓਏ ਹੋਏ 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 ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਿਆੰਕਾ ਮਰ ਜਾਣੀ ਬਿਆੰਕਾ
Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now.
ਇੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਡੈਥ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ
He'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Why mess with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
ਓ ਮਾਮਾ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਪਾਪਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਲੜੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਓ ਮੰਮੀ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਚਲੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਜੀ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਜਾਣੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਣੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਬਾਈ शील्ड दिया। गंजे तेरी भैन नू गंजिया, तेरे तो टेंड मैं खिलारूंगा, तू टेंशन ना ले।
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
ਉਹਨੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਿਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੱਜਦੇ ਨੂੰ। ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਬਾਈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਅਸਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ। ਗੈਟ ਹੋਰਸ। ਘੋੜਾ 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 ਦੀਦਾ ਵਿਆ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਘੋੜਾ। ਬਰੋ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ। ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਲੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ। मतलब रुकना नहीं है, मतलब रुकना नहीं है। ਹੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਦਾ ਯਾਰ।
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Minä jobban värgöts anna rossabläs, terribond.
X ਤੋਂ you can cause your anytime wishing then mount it. Basically caps to walks give you W plus F can try to command forward the horse.
Szörtök be, ez aztán kitartó.
हमला हो गया सरदार जी। मेरी ਲੱਤ 'ਚ ਤੀਰ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਈ।
Kittekerem a nyakat, te nyomorodsz! Végettek
Left.
Douglas.
Elbow gets to the left, along the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I make it? गेम ओवर घोड़ा ही बेचारा थक गया भाई साला घोड़े दी पुंड पाड़ गई भाई भजदे भजदे दी बेचारे दी परे हो जो ओ परे हो जो परे हो जो परे हो जो परे हो जो
Left. Elbow gets to the left, along the stream.
Douglas.
Football van végzett. Szétszabdallak, te fottalicska!
Hát ez rövid lesz.
ਘੋੜਿਆ ਸਾਲਿਆ ਥੱਕੀ ਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਪੁੰਡ ਪਾੜ ਜਾਣੀ ਆ ਘੋੜਿਆ
Go! They'll kill you all!
Szétszabdallak, te fostalicska!
By pressing left shift you can slow a canter
Most véged! Megdög lesz!
Ma a pokolban végzett.
Run for it!
भाई कित्थे के जाना आ कित्थे का मेरा इलाका ओ सालिओ छੱਡ दो मेरा पिछा मैं ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਭੈਣ ਛੇੜਤੀ आ गया भाई दिख रहा मैंने दिख रहा थोड़ा हौसला जा हो गया पहुंच गए भाई आपने पड़वाई नाल मेरी पड़वाउंदा
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hajo, Hosung Kinder!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, who are you? And where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਈ ਉਹ ਭਾਈ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ।
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
ਹੁਣ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਬਾਈ ਕਿੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨੇ ਲੋਡ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੇ। ਚ ਕਿੰਗ ਹੁਣੀ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਰਾਬਾ ਪੀ ਰਹੇ ਆ।
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
ਰਾਜੇ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੱਜੀ। ਰਾਜੇ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੱਜੀ ਬਾਈ। ਥੋੜੀ ਜਵਾਨ ਲੱਗ ਰਹੀ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼।
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Detail ਵੇਖ ਜਾ bro.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Design wall te ya bro. Talk to Sir Robert. ਉਹੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਟੋਪੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ।
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Please tell
I
me
can't
what
understand
happened
why
in
he'd waste
Skalitz.
his talents, but
I have kin
I'm sure
there.
he had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
ਸਾਲੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰਿਵਾਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਦਾ। ਆਹੀ ਗਾਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਆ। If you need another, you can buy it from Twitter, but you can just build it.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and
ਉਹਦੀ
hungry.
ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਸਹੀ ਆ
How could he not be, poor
ਕਿੰਗ ਦੀ
soul?
ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਥੋੜੀ ਨਾ
After
ਮਤਲਬ
everything
ਮੁੰਡੇ
he's
ਵਾਲੀ
been
ਸੀਗੀ
through,
ਉਹ ਮਤਲਬ
he
ਕਿੰਗ
must
ਦੀ
be
ਆਵਾਜ਼
as
ਭਾਰੀ
hungry
ਹੋਣੀ
as a
ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ
bear.
ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ
Aren't
ਹਮਲਾ
you,
ਕੀਤਾ
young
ਮੇਰੇ
master?
ਪੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ
Here you are, then.
ਉਹਦੇ ਭੈਣ ਦੇ
Eat your
ਕਿਹੜਾ
fill.
ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਹਮਲਾ
And
ਕਰਦਾ
a little
ਆ
wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
ਇਹ ਰਾਜੇ ਦੀ ਘਰ ਵਾਲੀ ਆ
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Must eat.
ਭਾਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਖਾਣ ਦਾ ਰਿਵਾਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਹੀ ਚੱਕ ਲਓ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਕੁਛ ਖਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਈਨ ਆ ਬਸ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਖਾਣੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਰੋਲ ਬ੍ਰੈਡ ਰੋਲ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਖਾਣੇ ਰੋਸਟ ਡੱਕ ਫਿਰ ਪੀਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਾਈਨ
Oh, good God.
ਸਿੱਟਾਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਘੰਟਾ 2 ਘੰਟੇ ਪੂਰੇ 12 ਘੰਟੇ ਸੋਵੋ ਬਾਈ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਫਰੈਂਕ ਆ
If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
भाई लगदा रानी दा कुछ हल करना पैना.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I
तड़प
thought
ही
you
ऐसी है, रहा नहीं जाता.
could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I
दवाई
thought
डाल
of you
दिया.
while saying my
सही गल है.
prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater.
रानी हुना दी तड़प ही ऐसी है.
God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
ज़्यादा चौकला दे ज़्यादा रोकला.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight and
भाई ये बग हो गई गेम. ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਬਟ ਉਹ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਬਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I ran as if my life depended on it, which it did. But my guardian angel watched over me and I made it to the mill below the castle.
It's as well you did. The Lord be praised.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better
Thodi
armed,
phukri
I
maar
had to
diya
try
na.
and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot.
Oh.
Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with
Samajh rahe ho
Sir
bhai?
Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed
समझ रहे हो भाई,
him
समझ रहे हो
Castle,
कि कहना
and he was
चाहती
very
है
busy.
कर
He
दिया वे
had no
कंडा
time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
सारी रात तो निकल गई है, उन गुड नाइट कहन दी है। आधी रात में तड़पा के हमको चली गई। आजू नींद खुश हो गया मुंडा भावें ਇਹਦੇ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਅੱਜ ਮਰੇ ਪਰ खुश हो गया क्योंकि ਉਹਨੇ ਰਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਰਾਣੀ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਫਲਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦਾ।
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is that? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
मुंडा शरीफ जाई जापदा या ब्रो साला सोन भी नहीं देते हैं
They don't know this country like we do. You could hide out somewhere until it blows over. All they have to do is
साला नेरा ही बड़ा कुछ दी रहे ने भाई इधर ही जाना देगा
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
ਇੰਨੀ ਗੱਲ ਲਈ ਸਾਲੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਠਾਤਾ
Oh! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you? You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish,
Make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favourable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanish.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
भाई मींह ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮਸ਼ਾਲਾ ਚੱਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਬਾਈ ਇਹ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਹੈ ਬਾਈ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਰਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਿਲੇ 'ਚੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਾਂਗੇ ਬਾਈ
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up...
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
तीन घंटे कर दिए 2 घंटे कर दिन्ने आ तीन घंटे और कर दिए 5 घंटे निकल गए
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
What's that?
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlets and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
हमला करूंगे ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
What the?
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him.
हाँ मैं चमन चूतिया फंस गया तू ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ
Next thing, it's dead calm.
That's putting it
I
mildly.
wouldn't be surprised if we had snow next.
Can't do it in cream
It's always
sauce
been like
because
that,
it
though.
gives him gut trouble.
Anyway.
He can't stand the smell of garlic. Hates mustard and bacon.
Human bones at the edge of Scout's Woods. Mary, Mother of God.
Yeah.
Yeah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਾਈ ਬਲਾਈਂਡ
Ah! Watch what you're doing. People walking there.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
End of the world. Stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
ਬਾਈ ਬਾਹਰ ਕਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾਣ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਆ ਬਾਈ मन कर दे सालिया कोई रास्ता भाई बाहर जाने दा हाँ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Come on, man. पैसे दे सकता
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Your money, original purchase, trade, last over, your current over, your last over. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I? God be with you.
लगता रानी दी सिफारिश पवानी पऊगी बड़ा नहीं आंदा
Jesus Christ! Your clothes! Were you a...
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votava. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful. But he can get it. Take care. बाहर जाना है किसी तरह
Jesus!
Well, I never!
What hole did you crawl out of? You've no business here.
Well, I never.
Why's that, for the love of God? You know what my old man is like. Nothing ever human bones at the edge of space.
Don't worry. What the hell was that?
No. Was there much in it?
My respects to you.
ट्रेड करना है.
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Take care now.
राजा जी बाहर भेज दो यार, इतना ना करो, धक्का ना करो राजा जी.
What are you doing here? Clear off quick or I'll have you...
Looking for something around here?
आले अपने कमरे च तो मैं आना ही हां. साली भुख लगन लग पई भाई. सोच गया मैं तो कहना बस करिए. रानी ਨੂੰ मिलना होगा.
Is someone there?
आलू गल ही बाकी आ ब्रो. फिर रानी ਨੂੰ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ. ਚਲੋ अच्छा वो सेव करने वास्ते सी. लोल भाई मैं बेच ही दिते. सेव एंड क्विट. यस. सो थैंक यू सो मच वॉचिंग. मिलते हैं कल नूं गाइस.